Yo, hey people, welcome back to the Backyard Trails build and episode 22 at this place. Where I'm stood is looking a bit crumbly and neglected, and that's because we haven't done the maintenance I promised you guys and I promised myself, because the next phase and the next project, which is behind you, it's behind Ben, and if you're sat on the sofa and look over your shoulder, you'll be able to see what we're working on. It has taken all the manpower and all the resources, and we're going to go into a build lapse of that shortly so you can see, oh mate, what we're working on. Wow, it's amazing. But first, there's some things that need addressing. Some new names for features and some existing names that need changing. So this, you guys know this as the Great White Shark. A very clever name. I think a guy called Seb came up with that one in the comments. But unfortunately, Seb, you've been trumped. When we named it Great White Shark, we wanted to call it Shakira, but we can't because Shakira isn't a water-based mammal, an ocean. Where am I going with this?
She's a land one.
Yeah, Shakira's a land mammal, not an ocean mammal. So we had to go with shark, but it was blindingly obvious that we could have called it Sharkira. So Henry came up with that idea. That is now called Sharkira because it's less of a mouthful. And when you come off of Narwhal or El Grande, you can scream to your mates, Shakira! So you know where you're going. Next, this triple roller, which we built in the last video of the pump track, needed a name. There was loads of cool ones, so thanks for everyone for your suggestions. But Will has came up with Free Willy, if you get it. See, what he's done there is he's taken the movie Free Willy, is that what it's called?
Yes, it is.
And he's changed the free to a 3 because there's 3 rollers, and that cements it with the ocean theme being a whale, a killer whale, I believe.
No,
an orca,
it's a white one.
A white whale.
It's like, you know those weird looking white ones? Beluga, no. With the massive forehead. You know the one?
It's definitely a killer whale, isn't it? And Lachlan came up with a really cool name for the wall ride. We already have the Narwhal, which for me felt like we'd exhausted all the wall options, but he's called it the Walrus. Very clever. What he's actually done there is he's taken a great big, fat, insulated mammal of the sea that lives on rocks. I'm sure Ben will be overlaying a picture of this right now. And it contains the word wall, and what we've built is a wall ride. So a walrus, what a better fitting name. What better name can you think of? Right, we've got a dirt delivery and we've got a build lap, so let's roll into that. You can see what we've done so far, then I'll talk you through this epic feature. Here he is. There we go, pump bump. That is the face of new jumps. We've got 20 tons right here of progress. There's a berm.
Couple rollers now.
Couple rollers, yeah. Some sort of narwhal.
A new dirt fridge.
Yeah, there's a dirt fridge. That's unreal. It's the first time it's ever gone where we need it. This is hefty. So we had that big dirt delivery of 20 tons and we already had 10 tons. And despite having the freedom to park it wherever we wanted, I got it wrong. So we've had to shovel everything that came off the lorry from 15 miles away, an extra 2 meters, which defeats the object completely. But here it is. We're probably thinking, what is this? It looks a lot like the big chunky piece spine we built months ago, but it's not because it's not finished. So we've got another build lapse coming where we're going to throw all of the remaining dirt onto this feature. It's going to be about 30 tons, and what we're building isn't a spine or a step up or a chunky piece. It's going to be the first dirt step up nollie pad up box of the line, and thankfully I brought a pen with me to draw for you what it's going to look like on this rock hard feature. So takeoff, which is already here, is going to look like that, and then we're going to have a little step in it like this and a step up, and then an up box. So that's what we've built so far. Take off with the little step. Then this is going to run more uphill like that with a perfectly flat ruler straight pad. then it's going to have a vertical edge on that again, then a flat, and then you're into the landing, like this, okay? So, what that makes.
Oh, he's going 3D.
I'm trying. Have I done? Not bad.
You've done
eh?
it, you've done it. He's actually gone and done it.
There.
Wow.
A nollie pad. So you're coming off of the shark fin, or another line, which I'll show you in a minute. We found another line. If you're going really fast, you can jump the whole thing, lip to landing. If you're going slow, you can go 2 wheels on the up pad and roll up it, or you can nollie it, which is just where you ride up it on your front wheel, or you can manual up it, or you can jump onto it and 360 off it. I think that's a really cool creative feature to build. I don't know what to call it, but that's your guys' job. And let me just quickly show you the new line to access this. So, with Glenn and Callum, we enhanced the shark fin landing and dug through a little bit. Oh no, the dolphin. That's the dolphin. Sorry, everyone. The dolphin landing. So I'm pretty confident you'll be going quite fast. And from here, you can see how wide that feature is and how much it splays outwards. That's why it's going to weigh 30 tons. But if you don't have speed to jump the whole thing from here, you'll have speed from here, from the pump track. So you come over 3 wheelie, and rather than jumping this hip tabletop, we spotted that if you pump onto the deck of it, onto the top, and carve out to the corner, that's like an awesome hip step down. So you can jump from the pump track to the dolphin landing and into that new massive nollie pad. So all of this stuff, the way it splits off in fingers in different routes, it kind of all comes together again, which is amazing. And well, it might not be in a minute. Let's get shifting another 10 tons. Build laps. So it's finished. We've had rain, we've had wind, we've had sunshine, and now we've got rain again, just for when it's finished. But I'm amazingly stoked with this, and it looks a lot like the drawing. Can you still see it from a few days ago?
Just about.
Step, up box, step down, landing. The landing's massive, and this thing just consumed more and more and more dirt. We've used all of the dirt. We've filled in the old pit bike berm. That's all that's left, like absolute slim pickings. So we're really lucky that the delivery driver like knocked off all of the last little crumbs, because it's used everything. 30 tons in this feature, and it might not even work. There's reason to believe it might not work because it's so big. It dwarfs everything else in the line. When we built the Sharkira, the great white shark, the big right hip, I made a point of saying that you couldn't see over the landing because it was the first feature overhead height. I mean, this is obscene. It's got to be 7.5 foot tall. With my little bike lent up against it, this is significant. So the rain doesn't bother me that much. It's not enough to make anything slippy. If anything, it's good for these jumps, which, like I said earlier, are looking worse for wear. So I'm going to ride this feature. Ben isn't, because it's still soft. We haven't had the sunshine to bake the dirt. It's going to be very much a trial run. But let me take that camera. Look down the lens and promise people, next video, you're riding everything.
I promise. I pledge to ride the whole. I pledge to ride the whole line. Next video.
Episode 23. Episode 23 is going to be riding focus. More guests, more sessions. But let's get this. I mean, I'm just going to call it the up box for now until it's got an ocean themed name. What should I do first? Remember, there's 2 ways in. There's come off the shark fin. That's got to be the way. That's more conventional, isn't it?
Go for it.
Right, I'm going to get to the top. Funny enough, I found this on the way, so I'll see you up there. We still have no roll in, but we have a brand new jump that probably weighs as much as 3 of the other big ones. Look at it. Oh my God, it's raining so much. Bit wet. So we've got right hip, left hip, Spine, Racer, El Grande, Shakira, Dolphin, and the new one. So many jumps now. I'm just gonna jump the whole thing first. I'm scared to nose manual up it, actually. Come in! Oh, mate. Oh! Oh! Oh, no!
Oh!
What an anticlimax!
You just rode over it.
I just monster trucked over it. Oh, no! Right.
What's that, lack of speed?
Yeah, I did Shakira dreadfully. I think I lost speed all the way back there. Let me have a look. That was such a shame. Oh my God, a whole week of moving 30 tons. I cased it. I cased the bit that you're supposed to nose manual up. Does that count as manualing it?
No, don't even try, mate.
And that's very soft.
Yeah.
Let's go again. Did we build it too tall, or did I lose all my speed on the right hip? Here we go. Wait, hey, I got over the thing! Wait!
Oh, yes!
How much clearance did I have over the actual crest? Minimal.
Probably.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It feels nice clearing it though. So that's not the greatest air time in the world for something that big, but it is possible to jump the whole thing. And as the dolphin landing and everything gets firmer, and the takeoff, we can only go bigger. But that's confirmed that we haven't made something that's too massive. We should really try and ride it the way the creative juices offer. She's using that upbox pad. Otherwise we could have dug the whole middle out and built an extra jump. So we better use it. I'm going to go main line again, all the same. Shall I do nose manual up it or back wheel manual?
Nose manual.
Nose manual. This is where my front wheel digs in and I get ejected over the bars.
Oh, yes!
I'll take that, but it wasn't ideal. I landed a bit skew whiff on the other ones again. Can we have a look at the tyre mark?
Yes.
That'll be proof of how well I did it. It's about halfway up it started to make contact.
Yeah.
There's no back wheel mark though, which is good. No back wheel mark.
No, it definitely didn't touch.
If we now start playing off the pump track, this is where it's going to get interesting. Use the pump track upgrades we built last time. And rather than hipping this to set up for the walrus, see, I'm getting pretty good at these names, aren't I?
Yeah,
I can just
I'm
throw them in a
impressed.
contextual sentence like nobody's business. Shame I can't ride. So, pump up on top of this, jump. That's quite a bunny hop.
Massive.
We'll see how it goes. Mate, how many like transfers and bolt-ons can we add to a feature that's already that big?
A lot.
Right hip, left hip. Like there's that racer there. If we put a takeoff after that, you could transfer all the way over into that landing. A lot of things. You could pit bike up it. Anyway, a lot of optimism and not a lot of realism going on. Let's do this for real.
Get it.
Pump on, hop, boost. Pump track. Oh, big hose. Yeah. Yes! That works significantly better.
That was cool.
And I braked in there, so I could have gone higher. That's the way.
Are you going to go higher then?
Built a 30-ton feature that has to go on the end of a pump track. Yeah, let's do a good nose manual now.
Cool.
Yeah, man. I'm stoked now. This is good.
Yes! That looks so smooth.
It feels pretty cool, man. I just was expecting more hang time off the end of it, but I think we need to tweak some angles. The box that you nose manual up could be flatter. The takeoff could be taller. I don't know. It's like we've done 90% of, well, we've done 100% of the building, but it hasn't gone through its cycle of changes and adjustments. But I'm not unstoked. Oh, I've got a trick I could do.
Oh my god.
No, mate, I just literally thought.
What?
Do a, like a ghosty, land on your feet and jump back in on the bike.
Sick.
Yes.
Go on.
I'm pumped now. That's the only way I'll ever ride it.
Go on.
Don't need changing. Oh, hey!
You ran on it! You ran up
Yeah,
it!
that was worth 4 days of just hell lifting and slapping and shoveling. I like that.
That looks so cool.
That was cool, wasn't it? I'm not supposed to say it was cool myself. I really
No,
enjoyed it.
you can, mate. That was really
Yeah,
cool.
man.
I like that.
Look at the beast.
Huge.
Look at the beast. Did I run up it or just stand on top?
Mate, you just like sprinted up it. I thought you were going to do 2 legs on, jump up.
That's what I wanted to do.
You literally like did a sprint.
Because I came from Sharkira, which has weirdly got less speed than a pump track.
Well cool though.
Sick.
Oh, it looks mental here, mate.
Yes.
Absolutely mental.
Yes. Come up with a name for us, please. You've been so good so far at delivering us witty, clever, sharp names for all of these jumps. But this is a particularly legendary one, not because of what it is or how it rides, but just how much dirt is in it and the scale of it all. So that would be helpful. So the next video, episode 23. The recent videos have been the build and ride format. Let's just go head first into riding. Ben,
Yeah, I promise.
man up.
I promise.
Jono, my twin brother, he's booked in. And I think we could turn all of these available sides into a bit of a freestyle jump park and have almighty sessions on this monster. So the dirt's been good to us again. We're in business. Shout out to Callum and Glenn for their help shoveling. Shout out to Mother Nature for delivering a bit of moisture to today's session. And shout out to Gravity for bringing me down again. And shout out to you guys for sending your clips to us, your backyard builds, which we're going to show right now. So see you in the next video, guys. It's all riding, it's all happening. We've got this almighty heavy object to enjoy. Legends.